Hey everyone, it's Ryan from Schoolified, and today, well, this evening, but whenever you're watching this, I just want to show you real quick how to create a photo, a graphic using Canva that will fit the Schoolified profile. As of the time of this recording, the Schoolified profile ideal sized for the photo is 1024 pixels by 576 pixels. And so I just wanted to show you how to do that if you don't know how to do that already. And the way I'm going to show you how to do that is using Canva. Now, if you don't have Canva already, as someone who owns a tutoring business and is in online marketing and trying to grow your business, Canva is a really great tool to have. So I highly recommend that you go and get Canva. So I wanted to show you exactly how to do that and to show you some good ideas for creating the photo. So I've logged in here. You'll see on my screen, I've logged in to Canva, which you'll need an account to do it. You may need a pro account. Maybe the free account suits you. That's okay if it does. I think they definitely have a 30-day trial for the pro version. And as somebody who uses it a lot, I can't recommend it enough. It's great for social media and for graphic design in general, creating your website. And again, for this, we're creating a profile picture. So what we'll do is we'll go to create a design here on the right, and we'll scroll down to the bottom where it says custom size, and we'll go ahead and click that, and we'll put right in here, it's already put in for me because I had already created one, but it's 1024 by 576 pixels. So the 1024 will be the width and the height will be 576. And this again is ideal for Schoolified profile. So we'll hit create new design, and it'll pull up a blank page here, which is the dimensions of what we want to do of the photo. So I just want to show you a few quick tips here. If you go to the uploads section, you'll see here that I have several photos that I've uploaded for different graphics in my business. And I want to talk about the photo. If you have a picture of yourself, either a professional one, this one I just took with good lighting, and I used my cell phone, my iPhone, and I propped it up, and it turned out to be a good photo. I use it often all over the internet for all sorts of things. And so it's here. Canva has this wonderful, really cool feature, which I want to show you right now. It's called background removal. So once you have your photo imported here, you'll click the image and you come up here where it says edit image, and you click edit image, and you'll see right here it says background remover. So you click background remover, and voila, just in a couple seconds, it removes the background. Very cool feature for sure. Now, I want to show you another feature which I really like here, which you can use, and that's called shadows. And I really like the shadow look myself, so you can just choose one, and this is drop shadow, it's called. And if you click drop shadow again, you can see we can play with the shadow, you can offset it, we can change the angle of it, and you can see it there behind me. And you can change the transparency, a little bit darker, a little bit lighter, etc. We can even change the color of the shadow if we wanted to. Maybe we want a blue shadow. Personally, I like the darker shadow, so I think we'll keep that one there. Great. So once that's chosen, wonderful. Now here's a couple options you can do. If I think this is good enough, now on this one, the background is white, okay? I personally like having transparent background so that wherever I put this photo, the background of the web page will be the background of this photo. So if I were going to do that, for example, I would come here. I always make sure it's, you'll make sure it's the right size. But right here, you click this box that says transparent background. That'll mean again that when this downloads, all that white space in my photo will be transparent, and it'll actually appear, I think right now in Schoolified, it'll appear as that gray color. In the future, if we change colors as Schoolified, I don't think we're going to anytime soon. But if we do, then my photo, it'll catch up with that as well. But let's say you don't want to download this photo with a transparent background and you want to add its own background color. Again, Canva has millions of free photos which you can use. I am in Florida right now, actually. So let's say I want to go ahead and add palm trees. So go ahead and add those palm trees here. And I'm going to move this tray out of the way. Going to make this fit into the size of the photo. And then, again, it's covered up my face. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this button right here that says position. And I'm going to send it backwards behind me. And now you can see I'm in front of the palm trees. Again, if you want to get creative, you can go to edit image. We could go down here and change the brightness of that image, make it a little bit darker, make it a little bit brighter, and maybe change the contrast a little bit like that. I kind of like this one. Something like this, maybe something like that. Wonderful. You can always, add some text here as well if you'd like. I'm not going to keep text here, but I'll just show you for an example. You can say, Spanish tutor. Or how about this? This is my tagline. I often use get better Spanish grades. So I could highlight that, change the color here, maybe to white so we can see it. Maybe I can go ahead and change the font itself to something bigger. Something that maybe matches my own website. I'm not going to worry about that too much right now. They can see it says get better Spanish grades. Whatever. You can get really creative here. Maybe go ahead and make this a little bit smaller so we can make it a little bit more obvious. So something like that. So good. And if we wanted to, we can go ahead and let's close this tray out. If we say we're ready, this photo is created, it's fun. It's got my picture big. Again, what we want is what we're doing in Schoolified when you're being advertised to a potential student, you're trying to advertise two things. One, you're advertising that you can fix the problems that your potential students are currently having. And two, you're advertising you, not necessarily your background and all your skills and all. It's very important, but also your personality and your face. Very, very important that students, when they kind of get an overview of who you are and how you can fix their problem, you want them to say this guy, this woman, this girl that's the one for me. Okay. So again, big face, make sure you're bright. I'd recommend using a color photo. Again, use your cell phone. There's the cameras in the cell phones these days are like better than, you don't need a huge professional camera. You don't need a professional headshot. If you have someone in your friends or family network who can take professional photos of you, that's great. But again, with just a little bit of creativity, you can do your own on your cell phone, okay? Again, let's hit download here. And this time, because I have a background of the palm trees, it doesn't need to be transparent background. We're just going to hit download here. And boom, it downloaded. Very good. So now I want to head back over to Schoolified. This is the profile setup. And I'm going to hit add photo right here. Now, what I'm going to do is actually, I did download that one with the transparent background earlier. So I want to show you. So again, I decided that I'm not going to use the one with the palm trees. I do like the transparent background. So you upload the photo, and here, just in case you didn't create the right size in Canva, you can zoom in. But again, we did create the right size that Schoolified wants in Canva. So it fits perfectly. You don't need to do anything at all. And so, oops. And so we want to unclick there. Excuse me. We want to unclick that. There we go. Get it down to 1. And then we hit OK. And it should upload here just like that. Very good. And we're going to scroll down. I've already filled all of my information in here. Let's go over this real quick. If you have a biography, you want to go ahead and fill out your biography. I often, if you already have this on your website, just go to your website and lift that content in here. Some things I was thinking about as I was filling out mine, make sure your credentials are in here. Again, the most important thing, I can't reiterate, your students, they're not going to care about all your professional background necessarily. They want, especially parents who are going to be booking you, they want to know, can you fix their kids' issues and their problems immediately? So your copy needs to be kind of targeted towards that. We'll talk about copy in another video, or call me or message us at Schoolified and have a meeting, and someone from our team can actually help you write your copy. Not a problem. But again, so another recommendation I would like to push is right here. Do you see I use that hand wave emoji? If you Google over here, perhaps do hand wave text, and there it is. And you can just copy it, like highlight it, and maybe go down a little bit. You got to find one. Right here, here's one. You just highlight it and hit copy. And then you go back and you can paste it right in there. Boom, it's in there. Emojis are really appealing to parents as well as kids. It's an emoji generation, so don't go overboard with them, but definitely use them. See, I used another one right here, a haha, and I also used the green check mark emoji in the bottom of my profile. Notice how in my biography too, if you ever get a chance, go look at my biography. I don't spend that much time on me. I talk about how I can fix the kid's problem, how I got into Spanish that is interesting to people, but also then I kind of hijack it at the very end. I said, overcoming Spanish hurdles gives students 3 competitive edges that will last a lifetime. Notice that has nothing to do with biography, okay? I'm still using the biography to kind of sell and to appeal to parents. Very important. If you have an instructional video, I highly recommend you go ahead and drop it right here. This could be an introduction video if you've created one, or it could be a sample lesson. I've decided to include right here my sample lesson because in my normal introduction video, it's basically my biography that I just wrote here. So I wanted to use this space particularly to highlight me teaching a student. How I did that was I actually taught a student of mine a Spanish lesson, and I got his permission to record it for promotional purposes. Him and his mom were more than okay with that because they like the work I do and they wanted to help me promote. So if you have a student, ask them for permission, 13 and up. That'd be, and with mom and dad's permission, of course. Great. Put your years of experience, your subject, what grade levels you do, and you hit submit. That will send all this information to Schoolified, and then you can come back up here and hit that preview button, and voila, there is your beautiful profile. Okay, and yeah, so if you have any questions, please reach out to us at Schoolified. More than happy to help, and see you later.